Hiya, Dr. Allison JK here. Pay attention to that horseshoe. Let's bring in the luck. Let's bring in the good fortune. This is a timeless video. Receive this transmission. I've just completed my first week of training, bringing in new vibrational upgrade practitioners, and the light is just phenomenal. And that includes the light that's happening this very weekend, which is full of solar flares. That's why I'm sitting in the sun squinting, so that you can pay attention to the sun and pay attention to the sky. And what's coming in is helping us to manifest. And again, pay attention to that horseshoe and the good luck and the good fortune. Now is the time to actually shift into rose-colored glasses. What do you want to create? Take time for yourself. I'm gonna go out into nature as a white feather drifts off, catching my attention, drifts down. Now is the time to go into nature or do whatever it is, a bath that helps you get into an expansive space and listening to the feminine and working within the void, the metaphysical, so that it can physicalize, yeah? We're having superb energies right now. And whilst, again, this video is timeless to help juice you, it's also, next Saturday is considered the luckiest day of the year. So whilst I've been saying April was a really important month, May, since the beginning of the year, I had always identified it intuitively. It does bleed into May. So there is just so much opportunity coming in now for you to be able to become new. It feels like, I'm going to just go ahead and channel. It feels like, as I've been talking about, there's been a breakthrough recently with timelines. And I know that it's been a trendy word to use in this industry for the last 2 years or so, but I only perceived about the start of this year that the vibrational backdrop of actually being able to shift timelines and jump timelines is supportive of us being able to complete old timelines and shift onto a new life cycle, I'm going to call it, or a new life phase, which is another way of saying what is being communicated out there around all of this about jumping timelines. So we are meant to be really moving into the new now, the new earth, the new era, the new paradigm, and creating it. And we're being given, I'm so excited, my words are tripping over themselves, and we're being given a vast opportunity from the vibrational backdrop created by our cosmos guiding us, that creates the energetics we live in, the energetics of an era. I mean, if you look at history, there's certain energetics of an era. And whilst you can point to contrast what I'm saying with difficulties and problems and polarization in politics, etc., we are creating it. We are the masses. The old paradigm is still needing to die out. There's still some of that in positions of authority where there has been abuses of power, etc. But the time for us is now. And the more of us, this has always been my mission, the more of us saying no to that and yes to the heart, no to mind dominance and the old paradigm, figuring stuff out, forcing, pushing, making things happen, and living more in the flow is what's the flow of your guidance, and then stepping out, taking action based on that. Again, I have to stay general here in these videos because, you know, you're not working with me. And so certain, like the word surrender is only applicable at certain phases on the path, right? There's other times that you go and you don't surrender. Yeah. So in staying general, this is a great weekend to do manifestation work, so to speak, to focus on perceiving, and I'm going to be doing this as soon as I finish this video and upload it. Perceiving and receiving what wants to actually get created now. Now, I don't mean like what you're currently working on isn't what wants to get created now. I mean, like, where can you tweak it? Where can you up level it? Where can you uplift it? What would it look like if you were allowing yourself to go for it? You know? I mean, live the life of your dreams. Live the life of your heart guiding you instead of, the hidden blocks in your back of the house consciousness, as I call it, the subconscious and unconscious, all the conditioning. In a more general term, people refer to this as unconscious bias, all of the imprints from your parents and lineage, where you've been living a certain reality based on all of that story, and making conscious and unconscious, more so, choices that continue to perpetuate the old. It is time to break free of that, because you are a co-creator, and our empowerment as co-creators is meant to be very much central to this new time we're in. Yeah, blessings.